Look, I haven't read the whole manifesto, so I can't really speak more than what you've just mentioned. But I can say that as far as we are concerned, a uniform civil code, we need to know what's in it. The problem with the Modi government's promise is that until there is a draft before the parliament of what exactly they want to put into a code, it'll be impossible to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. Even Jawaharlal Nehru ji had said that the idea of a uniform civil code is okay in principle. It's an ideal to be sought for, but at the same time that we should bring everyone along with us. Now, if this law, the draft law, is something that other communities don't object to, we should have one. If it turns out to be something that causes serious concern to some communities and others, there needs to be a discussion. An effort has to be made to bring every stakeholder on board. We don't want something to divide our society. We want something to unify the system in our society. So let us see a draft and then we will actually comment. Same problem. So the problem with one nation, one poll is that ours is a parliamentary system where the government's survival depends on the legislative majority that it enjoys. If you lose your legislative majority, the government falls, and the only solution is another election. We've seen this repeatedly, where the BJP has often actually instigated governments to fall in recent years by tempting certain elected MLAs to leave the party they've been elected for. Now, if this kind of thing happens in future, what happens? Under the one nation, one poll concept, if the elections are fixed every 5 years, the government falls after 6 months, what will you have? President's rule? Isn't that undemocratic? Do you want the central government to just rule every state as it were without any freedom? What happened to federalism? What happened to democracy? On top of that, our central government itself has fallen because of hung parliaments that couldn't come together. We've had the VP Singh government fall. We've had the Morarji Desai government fall, the Charan Singh government fall, the Chandrasekhar government fall, Devagowda government, Gujarat government, even Vajpayee Saab's government fell twice because it lost its majority. The 13-day government to the one-year government. So given all of these experiences, there is no president's rule. Once you've lost a government, you have to have an election. So until they address the basic issue of the parliamentary system and the need for a legislative majority, I don't see logically how you can expect a one nation, one poll system to work. This is why we need to see concrete specifics rather than hollow promises, which are the kind of jumlas the BJP specializes in. And finally, let me say one thing about all these promises. The truth is that this is a country where we have seen too many promises in the last 10 years from the Modi government. Where are the 2 crore jobs a year? We've only lost jobs. We have record unemployment in this country. Where is the doubling of farmers' incomes? Farmers are still agitating for MSP. They still haven't seen even a 10% increase in their incomes during the 10 years of the BJP government. Where are any of their earlier promises fulfilled? Unemployment is high. Inflation is high. They have doubled taxes on petrol and diesel. When international prices were falling, Indians were paying more money, and that has affected other inflation. We are seeing failure after failure. 15 lakhs were supposed to come into everyone's account from black money stashed abroad. No promises have been kept. Why should anyone believe this government's promises? The only guarantee seems to be Modi ki guarantee that we will break the promises we make to you.